just need a few inches on third down to move the sticks on this opening drive.
And we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up. Seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. It's a really nice thing to watch. Can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
On the run, it's Sanders. They've got the screen set up. He's
up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they sniff that draw out. When you draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get
a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Movement here from the tight end. They go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a man, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Giving him his pass. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down, using the quick game. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent...
I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, making a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. It's in between the tackles. He keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got some room in it to the goal line. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to...
Touchdown, Ohio State! What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Slams it ahead. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to...
Makes the grab on the left side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt, you get those nerves out, you get a few of those hits in, everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play call...
Take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Trying to barge their way in. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Trying to convert this second and short. The play action fake. Coming after it. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Wants to throw on third down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking for room. It's Judkins. Got enough for the first. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch.
What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunter. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Bucks. They take the lead with the 6.
Had a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. On target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He's going to pass on second down. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. Can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head and start dialing it in.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Horn. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt's coming. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Colorado, 31, Ohio State, 20.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Ibuka. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice. But
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Goes goes straight ahead. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Offense with jumbo personnel. To the ground with the back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires into the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape, coach is like, is the running back falling forward? If he's falling forward, we're not doing our job. There was no falling forward on that one.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. A strike downfield. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point, it's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario. How many points?
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.